Cool. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Another good one, hopefully. Ooh. Choke a little bit, maybe.
Morning guys, day 2 of our big water diver hunt. This morning we aren't doing a whole lot different. Set up on a different rocky point. Wind is a lot calmer this morning, about 5 miles an hour out of the northwest. Still throwing out our about 13 dozen floaters spread, hoping that we're gonna suck a few in. We're in a pinch point, so there should be a lot of traffic in between the Wild Rice Bay and the big water. So hopefully it pans out. Stay tuned.
We're taking out the kayak today. We just like having the kayak because we like stashing boats. We don't really run blinds on our big boats. We feel like it flares birds in the long run. So we just have the kayak stashed on the rocks with us, and we use it to help fetch some birds and honestly fix decoys or anything else we might need, so we can just keep the boats away from the spread and keep the attention on the decoys.
It used to be blue, but then I spray painted it, so probably needs a new paint job next season.
Not gonna hit anything. Nope.
It's just gonna be another big raft. I mean,
we got a pretty heavy wind coming from the big lake, so kind of hunt like the backside of this point where it's somewhat protected.
a little bit of slack water, so hopefully that'll attract the birds. But
seem more realistic.
That huge tangled mess. But the mushroom ones don't really float away.
No.
See him?
oh yeah.
What are they doing? Come back around, come back around. Oh, I think they're coming. Yes. Take him! Yeah.
Shot earlier.
Coming in.
Still is fairly early. We just got one goldeneye down. The wind has absolutely demolished our spread. It's just one giant jumble right now. We're gonna have a hell of a time picking up decoys, and we're gonna be cutting the cord on almost all of them or untangling them throughout the rest of our day. But hopes are a little bit higher. Hopes are for the wind to die down, which has not done yet. And we were thinking that maybe the ringers and the bluebills were gonna be moving around in here a little bit more. As of now, haven't seen one of them yet. All golden eyes so far, but really early in the day. So hopefully it dies down a little bit. Birds maybe will move a little bit more. We'll see what happens, but it's gonna be a weird one, that's for sure. Come on, break down, break down. Break down. They're goldies, I'm pretty sure. Fuck, they're both. dumped 2 of them. They both dove, but after coming back up a couple times, few shots, we were able to double tap them. So Brody's gonna go out, trick them up. 3 birds down, good stuff.
The upside of hunting these rocky points is you get a lot of goldeneye around here, but the downside is where the walleyes are. We're competing with the fishermen right now, and the birds.
Hard pressed to find that much nicer of a bill. Yeah. It's a nice straight bill.
Oh yeah.
Blood on it. Wow. For our decoy spread, we got about 160 decoys when we put all of like our combined decoys out, and they're mostly GHGs, a couple avians, mostly redheads, cans, a big spread of, or a big powder of them are bluebills, ringnecks, and some goldeneyes. And we basically just run them on singles right now, but starting to think a little bit about running lines after doing more of the late season deals. So yeah, you guys like the net?
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
Big PVC pipe, just electrical tape to a little trout net.
So we're packing up. It's about 10 o'clock or so. Birds never really showed up. We've been getting hit by the wind all morning. Ended up with 3 goldeneyes and 1 bluebill, all drake, so it wasn't a terrible hunt. We're gonna do a little scouting this evening and see if we can find something else for tomorrow and make the last day a good one.
Couldn't hack it,
Right.
but a little bit more respectable.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
All right, everything out?
I believe so.
We got my shell bag and my
I
gun.
just saw my gun, and that's the only thing I
got
took
a lot of shell bags.
Full steam ahead.
Can't imagine us moving quickly at all.
All right, give us the history of Leash Lake.
It's been here for
A long time.
a while. The walleye
It's roughly
like
a
that.
little over 100,000 acres with all its bays and arms.
Oh God, what the? The ice is making it wow.
Oh Lord.
Come on, yak!
Hey, there
Come on, yeah! He's up on plane now. Let's go.
Chris trying to get everything out of that throttle. Or anything, but yeah. Good.
We're gonna go home, untangle and resituate some decoys, figure out a plan for tonight, do a little scouting, should have a good shoot in the morning.
So this is probably one of our top prospect lakes. The only problem with it is that it is pretty big, obviously has a public access, but it also is pretty close to a town. The area that we're hunting, a lot of dudes are pretty big waterfowlers, and we know guys that were out there this weekend and they've been banging them up pretty hard. A lot of ringers over there right now, ringnecks, which is just a smaller breed of diving duck. But we know guys that shot a 15-man limit this morning, and a majority of them were ringers. So, but this lake looks really stacked. That's our number one destination for this scouting trip. But there is a ton of other bodies of water around here. The only problem is that there's not a whole lot with public accesses. So it'll be interesting to see what we can find. But it's the name of the game. See what happens. Yep, just the one raft of birds right in the middle. So it is an option, but
They can't all come at once.
oh, I would like to find something with a few more birds and not somebody sitting right there. Interesting. Well, search goes on.